Welcome to the Missouri Baptist Women's Basketball Coaches Show with head coach Iris Dixon. I'm Harry Schrader, glad to be with you today on the Spartan Digital Network. And Iris, as you head into 2 road games this week, it's never easy in the American Midwest Conference. Talk a little bit about your team. You've gone through some things with some injuries. Let's talk first about the health of the team. How's Amanda doing?
Amanda, we have 2 Amandas. So the one who's playing for us, she's having some knee issues, but she's fighting through it. And of course, our other Amanda, she's out with 2 stress fractures. So she won't be with us. Probably she's out for the rest of the year.
Oh, she's done.
So she's done. So we lose a lot in terms of her scoring ability as well as her rebounding ability. We lose that. So we're going to have to make some adjustments there, and because we've got to be able to rebound the ball.
Get 7 or 8 games left, and you're battling for a playoff spot to make it to the conference tournament. And you guys are solidly in a place right now, in a playoff position right now. But is that something that you talk to the young ladies about in terms of motivation?
Absolutely. Right now where we're sitting, it could change with the matter of wins and losses and things like that. And so each game for us, going forward is important for us. We're right there, but just as easily we could be not there. And each game is important for us, and we stress that with the girls that, we have to win those games that we're capable of winning. We have to compete those games and hopefully, come out on top with the win. But most importantly, we have to compete, with these teams, tough AMC conference, and we have to go in with the mindset that we have to compete and battle for every single thing that we get.
As we mentioned, 2 road games, first at Lyon on Thursday, Central Baptist on Saturday. Here at home, you lost to Lyon, but you beat Central Baptist. What do you learn from playing a team, or how does it help you prepare the second time around?
Each team, they're not doing a whole lot different. They're just, doing them a little bit better. And so we have to account for that in terms of, yes, they can run the same set, okay, but they may run, give it a little bit different look. So we have to prepare in terms of, and do what we do best in terms of defending that, and do our best at our man-to-man defense or at our zone defense, and counter for that.
Been using that zone a little bit lately, and it's been helping you.
We have, teams come up against it, probably don't play against it a lot. And so based on our injuries and our personnel and things like that, we've had to go to it a little bit more. It can be effective, but it's just like our man defense. We have to work aggressively in it.
You talked about Amanda Rowden's injury and some other people struggling a little bit. Saturday against Linwood Belleville, the freshman Megan Ficino gets 10 points, 10 rebounds. She just is growing into her role a little bit. Talk about her.
She is. The more and more she gets out there, the more and more confident she gets. And so she's really coming into her own, and we're looking to her to be a contributing factor. Unfortunately, she is out with a concussion.
When did she get a concussion?
In practice, day before yesterday.
Well, that's not any good.
No, it's not. It's like an omen or something like that. It's just like we finally getting into our groove a little bit, and we're just hit with all kind of obstacles and things like that. But we'll make adjustments, and we're going to keep fighting.
You talked about Amanda Scott earlier. There's times this season when she has been virtually unstoppable in the post. She does a really nice job down there. And then Chanel Brown has been emerging as a terrific post player. That's something that has developed a little bit as the season's gone on.
Definitely developed. Chanel came up to us from junior varsity, knew what she's capable of. She's come up, and immediately when she gets into the game, she's an immediate impact. And that's going to be critical for us going into these 2 road games. She's going to have to step up, contribute. Know what Amanda's capable of doing. It's just a consistency in terms of her continuing that. That's going to be needed as well. We need both of them to be on the boards rebounding for us. Like I said, because we lost Amanda Rowden in terms of she was our strongest rebounder.
When you take a look at your schedule and you play Thursday night at Lyon, they're number 9 in the nation. Your schedule is like not easy.
It's not. It hasn't been easy, and it's not going to get any easier. So, we take that in stride, and we prepare for it, and we're going to go into battle nonetheless. And number 9, number 1, number 12, number 24, we got to go in and compete.
You guys are tied with Stevens right now for 7th and 8th in the playoff race, and so that's an important. These are all important games. With some of the injuries, Dana Jenkins has had to play a little bit more, and all of a sudden, she's scoring the basketball a lot more than before. Talk about her game.
Yeah, as always, we've had some losses, and we have to make adjustments. With that being said, everybody's got to step up, you know, from the defensive end, from the scoring end. And, you know, it's not the deal that they can't. It's just a matter of now they're going to be looked to do it more so. And, you know, contribute where they can, like I said, whether it's defensively, but definitely on the offensive end in terms of being able to knock down open shots, especially if they're doubling, you know, our leading scorer in Skylar Robinson. So we've got to have those individuals that step up and step up with confidence to be able to knock those shots down to ease some of that pressure so we can have a balanced scoring attack.
Skylar Robinson, your leading scorer, I think she had three triples on Saturday, and she's got no fear. I mean, she's going to chuck it when she's got a chance.
She definitely has no fear, you know.
No conscience sometimes.
You know, I think she has that mentality that, you know, one, she's a scorer, and you know, and her job is to create those opportunities and to knock down those shots when she gets the opportunity. But also know that other teams know that as well. So she's going to have to work a little bit harder to get those looks and then still knock them down.
Then you go to Central Baptist on Saturday. That's a team you beat earlier in the season. Do the ladies walk out from, okay, we're going to play a team we got beat by, oh, we're going to play a team we won by? Does the confidence level change at all depending on what happened the first time around?
You know, I try not to let that happen just because we beat a team. It's not a guarantee that that's going to happen again with this conference, you know, and just because we lost to a team doesn't mean that we're going to go out and lose to them just as bad or lose to them again. And so we prepare for every game to go in and to compete, but, you know, ultimately to win that game. And so the mindset is that, you know, we have to compete, take each opponent as they come and not think about what happened the last outing.
Stretch run, most of the games on the road. It's a tough stretch right now for the Spartans because of the way the schedule is played out. Right now battling for that playoff spot. You've been watching the Missouri Baptist Women's Basketball Coaches Show with Iris Dixon. I'm Harry Schrader. Thanks for watching the Spartan Digital Network.